What is going on, my AP students? It's Mr. Majewski here. It is Friday, March 27th. That is the Friday of spring break. And I wanted to touch bases with you because on Monday, we come back from spring break, and for our classes, it is full steam ahead. So I wanted to talk about our schedule for next week. And I also just wanted to give you some updates as to what to look forward to again as we get back into the swing of things here, admittedly, virtually. So first off, I want to draw your attention to Schoology because I've started to load some resources to Schoology. I am going to come first off to the AP Economics, Government and Economics page. And I just want to draw your attention down to the AP exam review materials. Now, folks, all of my AP classes are going to have this folder in your page. So even though I'm showing government, my geography classes have this as well. And I want to show you some of the things that College Board has done that I have included on our Schoology page already. So first off, you'll notice I've added all the units there, and you'll notice units 1 through 3 are in blue folders. Those are part of our AP exam. 4 and 5 are not. All right. Now, College Board has indicated the changes that are being made, and I have linked that file for you. Of course, you would have to obviously click on this to go there, but it's going to tell you the changes specifically for our test. Obviously, we're going to cover that on Monday and through next week. In addition to that, College Board has created virtual online resources for every subject. And obviously our subjects are included, and they are doing daily AP, we'll call them reviews. Now they are being live streamed at particular times. All right, so I want to draw your attention to the United States and Government, U.S. Government and Politics live stream, which goes from 12 to 12:45 Pacific time every single day. And I want to draw your attention to the Human Geography, which goes from 2 to 2:45. Now, right now, these live streams are covering units that are not going to be part of the test. They're going to do that for a week or two just to technically finish the course, and then they will actually go back and start reviewing the units that are part of the exam. So if we clicked on one of these YouTube links, right, it would take us to the YouTube channel here for Government and Politics. You'll notice they've already added the first 3 lecture videos, I guess we'll call them. But you'll notice they're for Unit 5, right? And Unit 5 isn't technically part of the AP exam. Again, College Board does still want students to have access to all the material, even though the exam's only going to cover a partial coverage of that year's material. Okay, so anyways, I also have a direct link to the YouTube pages. If you want access to that, I have a direct link on the Gov Schoology page to the Gov lectures and so on and so forth. So I just wanted to draw your attention to the fact that resources are being added to the Schoology page. You should be checking that. And you will have an opportunity beginning next week to watch some of these videos and to earn some extra points along the way. All right. Now, I wanted to also, and by the way, we still don't have details about what the exam is going to exactly look like. We know it's going to be written only. We know it's going to be FRQ. It's only going to be 45 minutes long. But we don't know exactly what the FRQs are going to look like yet. They're going to tell us that next Friday, the actual structure of the exam for every one of the AP subjects. Okay? We obviously can't wait until then. And so I would like to now move over to what we will be doing in our own class next week. This file, or I should say this link, is going to be added to the Schoology pages as well. But this is basically our schedule for next week in our class. First off, we're going to be doing virtual meetings next week. Now, we're not doing them every day. All right, so you need to check out this schedule to look at when your class period is meeting. I want to point out to you that if you have conflicts during your time, you are always welcome to join another class period's meeting instead. So if you can't make the 9 a.m., try to log into the 10 or 11. Now, please do your very best to be there at your designated time because that will make things run the smoothest. But again, next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, first period, you're meeting at 9 to 9:45. Third period, 10 to 10:45. Fifth period, 11 to 11:45. And then my 0 period and e-learning human geography students, you are meeting at 1 to 1:45 on those days. You will notice that I also have office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 1. Now, folks, you can pop into those office hours on your own at any time for any amount of time and chat with me about content in the class, about what's happening around the world, or just to just meet with me and to talk during this break if you would just like to socialize for that period. I will be there. I will be online on Zoom during that period. And if people are there, cool. If people are not there, I'll be doing other work while I wait for somebody to join and talk to me. Now, for our class periods, and by the way, do not be late to your virtual meeting. All right, sign in early. The pages are created 10 minutes in advance, so you have plenty of time to log in ahead of time if you need to. We will be meeting virtually for our class periods, and we'll be operating through Zoom, right, which is the online platform we've already used. I think it is by far the best online meeting source, and so that is what we are sticking with. I've added the link to that Zoom there, so every time you need to log in to our virtual class meeting, that is the link that you will go to. Again, please remember, try not to log in, more than 15 minutes early to your class just because I'll be finishing up another class at that time. What are we going to be doing next week? Well, we're going to primarily be covering current events that are specifically related to the COVID-19 crisis. We'll be analyzing kind of the government's response, all right, and different governments' responses. We'll be just answering questions about COVID-19 as a class. We'll ask questions together that we're unsure about, that we want more information out, and then we're going to research those questions and find the answers that we are looking for. We're going to do that collaboratively. We're going to do it collectively. Now, how are we going to start with that? Well, we're going to start by really analyzing the links, the current events, reliable current events, articles and videos. So the day before each lecture, each class period, I will be posting articles or videos that you need to watch in preparation for that class the next day. So for Monday's class, I'm going to be posting the articles and videos Sunday. And that'll give you, 24 hours in advance to watch and to read all of those. And then you need to be prepared to discuss them, if called upon, virtually by me during class. Folks, after next week, the schedule is going to change a little bit. We'll be reviewing for the AP exam during some of our live virtual sessions as well. Starting that week, so starting the week of April 6th, so not next week, but the week after, the district is going to actually give us designated 30-minute time slots for each class period. As of right now, there are no designated spots, so I'm picking when we are meeting next week. Again, if you cannot be at the live session, you need to make sure to be at another session, or I will do my best to record the live session. You need to watch one of those recordings. All right. Last thing here is that I just want to remind everybody the AP Government and Politics normally has 5 units, but this exam this year is only going to be units 1 through 3. AP Human normally has 7 units, but only 1 through 5 are going to be on this year's exam. Please also remember, even if you're not taking the AP exam, right, you must complete a final in this class. That is a mock exam. And so you will be reviewing for that, even if you are not taking the real thing during this time. If there's any questions, please reach out. Feel free to contact me. I don't have a lot of information other than what I've just given to you. Information has come out very slow and sporadically. And so we're going to move ahead next week. On our own, absent further guidance from the district about specific time slots or anything else. If there are any questions, again, please feel free to reach out to me. I hope to see everybody at every one of these sessions on time and ready to go. Please be presentable. That means, fully clothed. Please be ready to be an active listener, learner, and participant. One final thing. Technology. You need to have it, obviously, in order to be successful here. Now, on Sunday night, the schools are going to be reaching out to students and letting you know if you do not have a device at home that is reliable, or you do not have internet access at home that is reliable, they're going to start be making that available They're going to be doing it throughout next week at different sites. So if you need a Chromebook in order to complete work, make sure you respond to that and you indicate that you need a Chromebook. Think about it this way. If you have multiple siblings at home, right, and you maybe only have one computer or two computers, it might make a lot of sense to pick up a Chromebook, right, if it's available, and check that out during this period. Even if you don't necessarily always have to use it, right, it's available for your siblings in the event that you're using the main device. Please keep that in mind. Be on the lookout for that Sunday email from the district. Be on the lookout for further updates from me as well. All right, it's Mr. M. I'm signing out here. Again, I can't wait to see everybody. Yes, I do want to point out my 0 period and e-learning human geography students are going to be meeting together during these virtual meetings. So try out Zoom ahead of time. Make sure you can log in. I can't wait to see everybody on Monday. I am chomping at the bit. I am ready to go. All right. Again, can't wait to see y'all. Love y'all, and I will see you soon.